Hey guys, what I'm in good afternoon. Welcome to Milkias Watch YouTube video part 9. And this is the number 9 part of Milkias Watch YouTube video. And today we are gonna watch something new is interesting is happening on YouTube. Yeah. We're gonna watch hold on. Anything new is happening to YouTube, we'll go and watch it. But today there is something interesting happening. There's the guy named TechRex was going to blend the iPhone Air. Let's watch that.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at
What is up, guys? TechRex here. In this video, we have a brand new iPhone Air. This is the sky blue color, and I have tested in the past a stainless steel iPhone in the blender, and I have tested an aluminum iPhone in the blender, but I have never tested a titanium frame. Will it blend? That is the question. If you guys remember the 14 Pro, it took, I don't know, maybe like 15 seconds or so, and yeah, it blended. There was a hole in the actual blender. Let's place this iPhone Air. Nice, and there you go. Nice and easy.
Why are you blending the phone?
Make sure and hold this very tight. And the moment of truth, guys. Let's go ahead and do it and see what happens. We're going to turn it up on high. So far, it almost seems like that frame is actually in place. It's fully intact. It's in one piece.
Yeah, of course you blend the phone because phone is a phone. That's the always do. And let's watch some more Ray William Johnson.
He wants to eat. So this kid, he really wants to eat people, literally. Now his name is Isai, and he's from Japan, and he comes from a really wealthy family. And one day he's in class in the first grade, and he starts noticing his classmates' legs. And Isai is like, damn, that leg looks kind of tasty. And in fact, it looks so tasty to him that he kind of has the urge to bite into it. And his classmate is a boy, and he doesn't even like boys. And that's when Isai realizes that he kind of wants to eat people. And from that point on, he regularly fantasizes about gnawing on people constantly. And as the years pass, this fantasy of his just gets stronger and stronger. And specifically, he has a thing for Western women who are tall, because, you know, he's a short king. So he wants to eat a tall white woman. And eventually, Isai grows up, and he's 24 years old, and by this point, he's going out of his mind with these cannibalism fantasies. And that's when he finally gets an opportunity. Because one day, around this time, he notices a young German woman, and she's tall and white. So Isai, he low-key starts to follow her around, even following her to her home. And in doing that, he notices that when the weather is warm, she leaves her bedroom window open at night. So then one night, he decides he's going to go for it. He's going to sneak into her apartment, cut off a piece of her, and he's going to eat it. So he goes to her apartment, and he climbs in, and he creeps through her window while she's there in her bed sleeping. So now he's in her apartment, and unfortunately for him, she hears him, and suddenly, bam, she wakes up, and she starts screaming, and she freaks out, and she pushes him down to the ground because, you know, he's not very big, so she overpowers him. And Isai panics, and he's like, oh shit, and he runs away. But unfortunately for him, she calls police, and police catch up to him, and bam, they arrest him. And they have no idea that he was trying to eat this woman, so they just end up charging him with SA. But remember how I said that he comes from a wealthy family? Well, lucky for him, his dad steps in and pays a large settlement to that German woman in exchange for her dropping the SA charges against Isai.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can. First up.
So after all that, Isai walks away from this with a clean record. 4 years later, he moves from Tokyo all the way over to Paris. I mean, he's 28 years old at this point, and he wants to study language and get his PhD from the university there. However, his desire to eat people still hasn't gone away. So while he's there in Paris trying to get his PhD, nearly every night he hires a prostitute and he brings them home. And there he waits for a moment when they turn their back to him. And when they do, he low-key gets his rifle, because I guess he has a rifle. And he points it at them, because he's going to unalive them. But, lucky for the prostitutes, Isai can't ever bring himself to pull the trigger. He just doesn't have the nerve. He's scared about what will happen to him if he finally does it. And so he goes through this routine night after night. He brings a hooker back to his place, points his rifle at them when they aren't looking, and every time he fails to follow through. And this goes on for a few years. But then, one day, everything changes for Isai. Because he meets this woman, Renee. And Renee is a sweet, friendly student, and she's in one of his literature classes, and she also happens to be a tall white woman. So Isai befriends her, and at some
let's end this live stream because the quality of my laptop is so bad, and this is for that. Thank you for watching. Like and comment and subscribe, and we'll go try this again on part 10. Bye.